Are you looking to find the best bike helmet? After digging into the best wallet-friendly helmets available today, we purchased and tested the 9 most compelling models to test side by side. Our test selection included a wide range of designs and styles, including helmets targeted at mountain biking, road cycling, commuting, and multi-discipline use to ensure that you find the right helmet for your needs. We put each model through the ringer over the course of an intensive, multi-week field test that included hours of riding and countless back-to-back comparisons. When the dust settled, we rated each helmet across 6 key metrics to help you cut through the marketing and find what actually works best. If biking is your jam or you hope to take up the hobby, we've tested all varieties of the best bike helmets, from the top mountain bike helmets to the best road models. We also test a variety of bikes from top-rated electric bikes to budget mountain bikes and more. Number 1. Great value and versatile Retrospec CM1. If you're looking for a bike helmet that won't break your budget, check out the Retrospec CM1. This option is a classic, straightforward, skate-style bike helmet that will meet your needs. We like this helmet because of its extreme versatility, whether you need it for commuting, skating, biking, or something else. After running this helmet through our test process, we feel that it provides a ton of value for those among us looking for a basic, reliable helmet that will keep their head safe. The CM1 comprises ample interior padding and a thick EPS foam shell, bonded to a durable ABS outer liner that doesn't scuff easily. The straightforward design means there aren't any prone-to-fail, worrisome features or gadgets. The CPSC-certified EPS shell is the thickest in our test and should provide proper protection in the event of an impact. It's available in small, medium, and large shell sizes that will fit heads from 51 to 63 centimeters in circumference. Each helmet comes with a spare set of interchangeable pads, allowing you to customize the fit for your head size and shape. The chin buckle is easily adjustable to ensure a secure fit, and the straps have sliding adjustable ear splitter clips that sit flat against your face. Our testers found that this was among the most comfortable helmets due to its thick padding. While we think this helmet is a great value, we also want to warn about some drawbacks to the design we uncovered during testing. With a monolithic EPS shell, thick padding, and minimal air vents, this helmet can be stifling on long, strenuous rides or hot days. We started getting a little sweaty on longer rides and found ourselves avoiding the CM1 on the hottest days. Short morning and evening commutes weren't a problem, but we were wary of anything more intense. Additionally, we have minor concerns about the ABS outer shell's potential to separate from the EPS foam over time. Although we didn't experience separation during our testing, it's an issue we've had with this helmet style in the past. We have found that almost any adhesive will eventually give up the ghost over time when exposed to heat. We recommend avoiding leaving the CM1 in the sun for extended periods to minimize the chance of separation. Despite these concerns, we think the CM1 is an excellent buy for the price. It will serve anyone from aspiring bikers to commuters well. Number 2. Moon Adult Bike Helmet. Riders looking for a new helmet on a tight budget should look at the Moon Adult Bike Helmet. It's a surprisingly lightweight, comfortable shell for the price, and the removable visor boosts versatility. The harness system is easily adjustable with one hand and does a good job of pulling tension around the head's entire circumference, rather than pinching at the rear. There are no interior channels in the EPS shell to promote airflow, but the 25 vent ports keep your head cool during a ride. At a glance, the style mimics much more expensive helmets, but a close inspection of the construction and materials tells a slightly different story. When we got our hands on the Moon, we quickly realized why the price was so unbelievably low. The plastic outer liner isn't well bonded to the EPS shell and started to peel away slightly in places after a few uses. The shell's decals look like a carbon fiber weave, but the finish appears unrefined up close. The helmet's interior padding is soft and comfortable, but doesn't absorb sweat well. We found that even in the slightest heat, our sweat would start to drip. The visor is very lightweight and flimsy, and we don't like its chances of long-term survival. However, considering the price, we weren't unhappy with the Moon's performance. With a careful owner or less frequent use, this helmet could last and be worth the price. Number 3. Giro Register MIPS. Once we got our hands on the Giro Register MIPS, it didn't take long for our testers to realize that it uses the same shell, harness, and strap construction as our favorite road cycling model, the Giro ISO MIPS. The only substantial differences between the two models are the register's small, detachable visor and the few extra dollars tacked onto its price tag. It's a minor alteration, but the visor successfully turns the register into a slightly more versatile helmet than its less expensive counterpart, providing the bit of sun and glare protection that the ISOD is missing. With the little bit more of a brush deflecting buffer at the front of the helmet, we also felt more comfortable exploring tight, overgrown paths and trails. Installing and removing the visor is fast and easy with a set of tabs that flex into place in the front vents, allowing you to easily pop it off for a little aerodynamic boost on a road ride. We think the Register is a slightly more versatile model than the ISOD, but we're not entirely sold on it. While the visor improves the helmet's performance in certain conditions, it's a minor change, and we don't know if it's really worth the extra money. A larger visor would have a more pronounced effect that would help justify the price difference. Also, even with the visor, the Register uses the same mid-coverage EPS shell as the ISOD, and we would still be hesitant to take it out on full-blown mountain bike trails. Regardless, if you don't mind the extra few bucks and like the look and feel of a helmet with a visor, the Register delivers the same comfort, performance, and protection as the ISOD with a little cherry on top. Number 4. 1000 Heritage Anti-Theft Guarantee Bike Helmet. The 1000 Heritage Anti-Theft Guarantee Bike Helmet is a practical and unique helmet option for urban cyclists and commuters. Boldly touted by 1000 as the first ever stylish bike helmet, the Heritage was designed in the vein of vintage motorcycle helmets and is unique in more ways than one. The helmet's EPS shell includes a secret pop-lock magnetic port that opens up and allows access for a bike lock, meaning that you won't be saddled with a cumbersome bike helmet while grabbing a drink after work or scanning the aisles of the grocery store. We tried the lock port a few times during testing, which is secure and easy to use. Beyond the unique styling and features, the Heritage features durable, high-quality construction with a magnetic chin buckle, vegan leather straps, and a thick outer shell that isn't easily marred. The CPSC and ASTM certified EPS shell sits low on your head, provides good coverage, and comes in small, medium, and large sizes, with a dial harness at the helmet's rear to fine-tune the fit. All signs point to this helmet fitting almost any head size and surviving for the long haul. Despite all that there is to like about this model, we wouldn't be doing our job if we didn't point out some of the issues we unearthed during testing. In addition to being the most expensive model in our test, it's also the heaviest. The dial harness system, while highly adjustable, also pulls tension across the back of the head, which presses the front of the EPS shell against your forehead upon tightening. When the helmet is secured properly on your head, we notice that a slight pressure point tends to develop on the forehead after a few minutes of riding. We didn't experience any overt discomfort, but the feeling persisted every time we wore the helmet and tended to worsen over time. The vent ports in the EPS shell are relatively minimal, making any strenuous or long ride a sweaty affair, but we found that it breathed slightly better than the Retrospec CM1. Number 5. Basecamp Urban Commuter. Our testers unanimously approved of the Basecamp Urban Commuter's unassuming, sleek style, and think its performance in our test makes it a good option for recreational and commuting cyclists. The outer shell's flowing lines are an amalgamation of classic kayaking, equestrian, and mountaineering helmets, with a close-fitting silhouette that avoids the bulbous nature of many bike helmets. Its thick interior EPS is CPSC certified and fused to the outer shell to prevent separation over time, with a few well-placed air vents leading to internal channels in the EPS. We found that the Commuter allows enough airflow to keep your head cool on shorter rides in most weather. A 3-mode integrated tail light at the back of the helmet ensures visibility in low light conditions or high traffic. We found a few drawbacks to the Commuter. First and foremost, we were disappointed with the quality of the black diesels. They look great from a distance, but up close, there are some faded sections and a bit of excess adhesive visible around the letters. Not a huge deal, but low-quality diesels and a questionable application don't inspire confidence in the rest of the helmet's construction. The taillight's housing seems dubious, and we're concerned about its longevity in wet conditions. The battery is replaceable, but it requires a screwdriver. These aren't deal breakers, though, and overall the Commuter is a comfortable, stylish, and affordable option, perfect for city riding or running around town.